Welcome to the stream, folks. It's Ethan here. Congratulations to last Thursday's winners. I think it was Stephen and Suzanne in one direction and Trish and John in the other. Let's see. Take out double, one spade. Here, I'm going to bid clubs. I bid three clubs. West seems to be holding the majors. It's a very tricky position for West to be in, bidding three hearts there. They did get to it. Unless something else was going on, I don't know. Wonder if West intended three hearts to be artificial? Some kind of stopper ask? Makes sense to me. Clearly there's no agreement for three hearts, so I think they might not be on the same page. I expect East to pass here. West is probably holding diamonds and spades. Three hearts with some kind of control bid or Q bid. Partner should have maybe four hearts. If East has four hearts, West has three, probably three little hearts. Oh no. Disaster. I suspect they're in the wrong contract here. I could double, but I don't know what that gains. I'm gonna pass. Partner had something to double with, you would have doubled. So I can lead a trump. I could lead a diamond, or I could lead a club. I think a trump here seems to be the safest choice. I'm gonna go low-high because I have the lower ranking suits and not spades. This might force the ace out. Nope. Welcome to the stream, Casper. Allen had a junk double. I had a bit of a junky three clubs. Fortunately, the opponents bid a little too much. I think the answer on that hand, as it tends to be, is no trump. Fascinating. The hand can always make on perfect declarer play, but requires, to defeat it, the lead of the king of clubs. What that allows is for a declarer's hand to get forced with repeated club plays after Alad wins his ace of hearts. Otherwise, the opponents can manage to swing um, the double heart finesse, giving up only two heart tricks, and yeah, that would be it. Partner has bid three hearts here, one spade, two spades, three spades. So I know partner's short in spades. I know he's got four hearts. I don't know what his club holding is. I could try four hearts here. Three hearts there is very strongly implying invitational. So I'm going to go for four hearts here. I don't want to bid his singleton spade twice, but I do have a surprise singleton diamond that could be helpful. And if the opponent's strength is concentrated in spades, then it means our values aren't particularly wasted. So partner's got he's got to make what's it a bunch of hearts here, four hearts. He's got the spade loser at the beginning, and then a couple um, probable losers in the minor suits. This is not an easy make. He needs to think about this one. Assuming declarer continues spades, Alad could consider trying for a cross trump. Cross ruff isn't a terrible idea. If West has five spades and East has three, then Alad should be able to score, and I'm assuming a spade continuation happens here. The diamond helps too. If we can score two diamond tricks and a club, then we only need seven more heart tricks to run away with the rest of the contract. So if I were Alad, I would play for a cross ref here. But what I would have done is instead of yeah, so I don't think he's playing for the cross ref. I would have started with the queen of diamonds if I were Alad, and then played the nine of diamonds, and then continued a cross ref. Here, but with the heart finesse seemingly on side, uh, there doesn't look to be much of a problem here. The one concern is that this happens. Also, diamonds, I would say rate to be 5-2 at this point. So that seven of diamonds doesn't look like a winner to me. So if Alad takes five tricks plus 6, 7, 8, I've counted up to 8 tricks. That is not 10 tricks, even if the diamonds are breaking. So that's bad. But looks like the diamonds are breaking. That's, oh gosh. Well, if he's down, but that's too bad. These 12 board rounds, 12-minute rounds, making things go by a little fast, but sometimes you just have to bid your games, right? You know what? It's funny. 2 hands in a row, that exactly one card defeats the contract on the opening lead, and it's a club And it's a non-obvious club. Fascinating. Um, as much as I want to bid 3 no trump here, uh, I have to bid 4 hearts. It's not close. Yes, on any other lead, Halid again, he could have, I think, come away with it on a cross rough, but I think he chose to play for the finesse instead. So, contracts 4 hearts. I'm glad that I'm in hearts and not no trump because no trump is probably down. But I still have to make this contract. So with the ace of diamonds to lose, uh, my other losers, assuming nothing terrible happens, include 1 spade and 1 heart. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to pull trump, and that'll dictate how I play the rest of the hand. So just to note, only 1 diamond higher than the 10 is out, and it's almost certainly an East's hand, uh, but one can't be sure. Okay, so the Jack of Hearts is outstanding. There's no way to avoid that loser. The question is, can I avoid a spade loser? And the best way to test that is to try to set up a club. So I'm going to go ace of clubs, king of clubs, and then rough a club. If clubs are 3-3, then I'm in a happy place. So that queen of clubs is a little bit scary there. If I play my king and it gets roughed, well, I'm still making it, but I might be in a little trouble. If the jack comes here, I'm happy though. Yeah, so that's the jack. I don't know where the 10 of clubs is. I expect, oh, well, that's fortunate. So it looks like I just have one heart to lose. So I'm going to give up the heart before crossing to the king of spades. If the person with the jack of hearts was void in spades, I would have been cut off from dummy. So I should do this first, and now I will claim the rest. Four hearts making should be a good board. Um, I expect most people to be playing hearts for my hand because most people won't open Alad's hand with no trump. But the ace of diamonds lead, um, actually, it can make 6 there if I don't get the ace of diamonds lead. No, but I guess, yeah, there's ways to misdefend it. And certainly you want to be in 4 hearts there, holding 2 aces, 2 kings opposite 1 ace and 2 kings. Ace and kings are very valuable, but especially in suit contracts. That's where those controls are important. The jacks and queens and tens and nines, those are more valuable in no trump contracts. So I'm going to make an aggressive club bid here because if you look at this hand, a club suit was very friendly, breaking 3-3. On this hand, to defeat the contract, you need to lead the 6 of clubs. On this hand, to defeat the contract, you need to lead the king of clubs. So I guess clubs are the suit that I need to focus on today. Let's hope I don't get doubles in 2 clubs. Well, I'm not doubled in 2 clubs, but the opponents are going to 4 hearts. And then let me plan my defense against 4 hearts as I pass. Could try a high club, I could try a high diamond, I could lead trump, or do something else. So the right thing to do here is to lead one of my high clubs. That tells partner I have the other high club. And in case there's a tempo thing in the hand, it sets up our club trick before they can win their what looks to be spade tricks here. If you put West with something like King third of spades, then we need to make sure that that ace of clubs is knocked out before the opponents can use the club suit for discards. So Allad's five of clubs there is actually an encouraging club spot. It says, I like clubs, or rather implies, I don't like the rest of the things you could lead. Obviously, I have the king queen, so that's about that. Uh, what I'm considering doing is, well, I could try playing a local to partner's jack, but he would make similar plays if he had a doubleton club. So again, I think Alad just played his hearts up the line here. So I'm going to encourage diamonds as well to say I have a card in that suit. But yeah, it looks like spades are getting attacked here. Alad's got three spades, so looks like king third, maybe king queen third. If it's king queen third, then there's nothing we could have done. Except maybe lead a diamond, but I assume that West also has the ace of diamonds. So here, I'm just going to start playing count in the club suit. Now I think partner has the jack of clubs, so I'm free to throw off all the clubs I want. It's a heart and the ace of diamonds. Yeah. So there's very little to this hand. Nothing to do on defense except take that trick. That's another hand where the opponents have a lot of aces and kings. Should have been a slam, did not. Notably, a spade slam is unsuccessful. A heart slam is successful. And that's the power of the 4-4 fit. You can use the 5-3 fit for discards and then use your little hearts to rough tricks. A couple pairs bid the slam. Um, yeah. But if you look at the double dummy here, spades makes 5, hearts makes 6. One of the powers of a relay system where you are able to find exact shape of partner is you can sort of model the play of the hand in your head in the various possible trump suits and then pick the one that's going to yield the most tricks. Uh, on this hand, it ends up being hearts because you can use the spades to discard little clubs. On another hand, it might have been spades if you're worried about something like a 4-1 fit. The 4-1 fit usually plays better in a 5-3 than in the 4-4. So every single contract so far has been a hard contract. Alad is providing the analysis that I provided 2 minutes ago. He's a little slower than me, so it takes him a while to catch up on these kind of things. Well, I got a lot of aces and kings again here. This is 13 high. I would love to open this a 14 to 16 no trump, but that's not our official range, so I have to open this 11 to 15 2 plus diamonds. Too bad. I am north, right? Yeah. I have my bid of 2 hearts here. 2 hearts shows a balanced raise with 4 hearts and 11 to 13 points. It's very specific. If I had an unbalanced hand with 4 hearts, I would bid something different. And if I didn't have 4 hearts and this range, I'd bid one no trump. So this bid here, 2 spades, is artificial and game forcing. So in this situation here, I need to show my shape. So my first bid shows minimum range. My second bid shows maximum with 4 clubs. It's clubs. So this is a maximum for my range. Um, and it shows clubs. And then there's 3 possible shapes I could have. And he'll ask that with 3 diamonds. The first shape, or he could have asked that with 3 diamonds, right? But I could be 2, 4, 3, 4, which is the shape I have. I could be 3, 4, 2, 4, which is reversing the diamonds and the spades. Or I could actually be 2, 4, 2, 5. So it's another heart contract. Quickly counting tricks. There's likely to be 7 tricks in the major suits, plus, assuming a normal heartbreak, a ruff. So Alad needs to get 2 more out of the minor suits. And he's likely to score on average 1 trick in diamonds. So this contract is probably, assuming no defensive errors, slightly under 50% because it requires the ace of clubs to be on side and then nothing unlikely or unlucky to happen in hearts and spades and diamonds. So the contract's a little bit of an underdog, but Alad should be able to pull it out. I have faith. Um, I don't know what he'll start with because the Queen of Spades can be used to pitch a diamond from dummy. And that could be key if the diamonds are not friendly. For instance, if the Queen of Diamonds is in West's hand, then Alad might need, or if West has Ace Queen of Diamonds, then Alad might need to discard a diamond on the Queen of Spades. Alad has some choices as to how he plays the diamond suit as well. He could lead up to the jack, or he could try running the 9 to hook the 10. But yeah, we'll see. Unfortunately, this heartbreak is going to doom the contract. The what's the spot that's missing? It's both the jack and 10 are missing, so there's no way to avoid a heart loser at this point. And with an inevitable heart loser, club loser, and diamond loser, Allen would have to run the table in the rest of the suits, which is not only unlikely, it's probably hard to do at this point. So if Allen still wants to make this contract, he's going to have to get very lucky about the position of some of the cards. If I review the bidding quickly, um, because I was the opener in the first seat, the opponents didn't have a chance to pass, so we're not able to do math and say that they have less than 12 points, because there are shapes they can have where they just can't overcall. So unfortunately, Alad's in the dark a little bit. Here, he's going to make an attempt to score a couple diamond tricks, but this might not succeed. We'll see. Hopefully the Queen of Diamonds is in East's hand, along with the Ace. That would be nice. Okay, so the Queen of Diamonds is in East's hand. Unfortunately, there's a diamond loser. The good news is that that can get thrown off on the Queen of Spades. Now, the bad news with his 3 of clubs play is that West is unlikely to be playing the 3 of clubs holding the ace. West would be more likely to shift to a spade or something else. However, West is even less likely to be holding Queen Jack of clubs. West would play one of those. So unfortunately, this club is going to lose. And now Alad's down. He's going to lose one more heart. But he should be only down one. Alad will try to cash his high diamond, his high spade, and then cross trump. Starting with roughing a diamond. So I hope that that ends up working. Throw the diamond. Actually, that 9 of spades is a winner too. Or it would be a winner if it didn't get trumped. So Alad could, yeah, he should play the king of diamonds here. And now he can basically, well, here, I think you play the 9 of spades and you discard the 10 of clubs. But this can work too, if East has another diamond. If East doesn't have a diamond, then it doesn't work. But fortunately, Alad knows that East has the queen of diamonds, so this is safe. And then here, it doesn't matter which card Alad plays. East has Jack 10 of hearts, so it's down one. He'll under trump. Or no, he'll just claim down one. Okay. But we are a little behind going to this last one. So after 5 heart contracts in a row, that didn't end up being so good. But it's actually not a terrible board. In terms of the combined strength of the hands, it's 12 opposite 13, so 4 hearts is a normal spot. And no trump, even though it's making at this table, is also not a favorite. It should be down. Yeah, it's down on a spade lead, but you need to sort of make some guesses. So with another weak no trump here, I have 11, and there's a lot of controls, but I can't justify making a raise here. He has at most 12 high, and if he's balanced, this is just 3 tricks. So hopefully we're going to be in 1-0 trump making when others are in 2-0 down 1. A lot of aces and kings, no controls. If you're counting tricks, this is remarkably symmetrical, but and this is the first non-heart contract. We have ace king opposite ace king in 3 suits, and then the hearts are wide open. Hopefully they're a 4-3 split. Probably a diamond. Yeah. Pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Club. I predict a club. Holding a 4-card club suit. But it's a spade. So East's probably holding on to 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, and decided to bear the spades. The challenge here is scoring the over trick here. I think it's pretty easy to make 1 at this point. Hmm. This is the jack. Yeah. So Ala didn't do great to discard a spade from his hand because of just exactly what happened there. Um, the good news is that he has 2 cashing spades in dummy. And then from here, he could squeeze one of the opponents if they're alone in guarding the clubs and the diamonds. No reason not to pitch a diamond here on this first spade. The question is, what do you play on spade number 2? East really doesn't want to give up clubs. I think the diamonds are probably cashing at this point. Yeah. So that was well done by Alad, making 2. Calls for time, rejects the claim. Nice. But not a lot of overbidders on that one. So a couple of small gains. I considered bidding 3 hearts here, holding 3 myself, just sort of a competitive raise. But I have enough defense in spades that I am going to let 2 hearts ride. And hopefully this will shut out the opponents. Uh, what I don't want to see is a 3 clubs overcall. But yeah, so here's the takeout double and 2 spades, which honestly I don't mind defending 2 spades. I have ace king 10. So against 2 spades, I have a couple choices. I could attack hearts and hope to tap declare, or I could pull trump myself, go ace of spades, king of spades, 10 of spades. Now, I sort of get the picture that the opponents are going to try drawing trump themselves. So I'm going to start with a heart here. Um, yeah. Just to get a head start on tapping declarer. Hopefully partner's got ace queen 10. He might have ace queen. But here, yeah, he has ace queen 10. So he should be reading me for holding 3 hearts for the 2 lead. He might consider it being a singleton, but that is an unlikely holding. One thing he could consider doing is playing a spade here. not necessarily to draw declare his trumps, but more of like a passive choice. What I want to see from him is either a spade or a club, but I haven't given him any clues as to what I want him to shift to. He is showing up with what looks to be 5 or 6 hearts to the ace queen. The club is nice. That 7 of clubs looks to be an attitude shift from not much. But the nine's going to force the ace here. I know West as the king is a king of clubs, probably also the queen. If I had to guess, West and East have 4 clubs headed by, and that's a count card headed by the king queen. So there's no club losers, probably no diamond losers, but Alad might be holding like queen third or something. So here, if I play the ace and the king, okay, so it looks like West started with the singleton spade. If West started with 4 spades, then if I play a heart here, West should be able to ruff with their last spade. Okay. Um, what I might try to do is stick West in their hand. I'm gonna play a club here. Okay, so that worked. The Jack of spades would be welcome here, but I don't expect to see it. Oh yeah, no, of course he had the Jack of spades, just the Jack. Wonder if I could have defended that differently. Damn. Okay, I have a hand too strong to bid clubs directly, so I'm going to double and then bid clubs when it's my turn. I blew it. I needed to play a heart there. Mm. If I play a diamond, Alec can ruff it. If I play a heart, declare roughs in hand and can't cross the dummy because Alec has another spade left. I screwed up. That's too bad. So in a forcing pass position, I think that's a forcing pass position. Alec decides to raise the club suit, which I don't mind. I've got a couple holes in my hand. Alad should be able to fill probably the club hole, if not the spade hole. Uh, I think that the diamond's going to be a loser and the heart's going to be a loser. But other than that, I should be good. So here, um, the question of this hand is anything bad going to happen? Because rather than take a spade finesse, I'm going to knock out the ace of diamonds and use the long diamond and dummy to discard an nice spade. And there's no way to get rid of the diamond loser. So I'm just going to pull trump here to make life easy for me. And then I'm going to claim 9 tricks, lose, diamond, ace, pitch, losing spade on long diamond. Quick, efficient claims. How does 4 hearts do? There's 4 losers in hearts. Ah, if only I'd beat that contract. He did play clubs twice, so that does explain some of my defense. However, if Declare just pulls trump, I think there's, what, 8 or 9 tricks all day. 4 clubs, 2 diamonds, and 2 spades. Hmm. 5 spades by South makes. It's a lucky make. You need the spades to cooperate. And they do in spades. 5 hearts doubled is not the winning play here, or 4 hearts doubled certainly not. I think you can make the case that he should have gone 5, but it's close. And Ala did well to bid 5 clubs there, holding that. So we're off to a pretty good start after a few good rounds. This board I think is going to be below average. Yeah, it's a below average board. It happens. It should have been a plus 100 for a much better result. And then board 8 is going to be an above average score as well. So off to a pretty good start. I'm not worth a bid here. It's just not a great bid with East holding clubs, and I'm not having. I don't have four spades or anything. I might be able to limp in with two hearts here. We'll see. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Well, I have a dilemma here. How do I defeat six no trump? I could lead a high club, and a high club might do the trick. Or I could try to hit partner's ace or king. I'm just a little concerned that West is going to have holdings over whatever partner's suit is, but maybe clubs are wide open and West is ignoring the clubs. So I could try a high club here. This is going to ask for, yeah, maybe I did it. Or maybe this blew it. I don't know. No aces in East's hand. I bet Sandy has four aces. Am I missing something? I don't know where any of the high cards are right now. I hope Sandy doesn't take 13 tricks here. Sandy had ace, queen of hearts, what looks to be ace, queen, jack, or ace, king, jack of spades, the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds. Hope I get my king of clubs at some point, but I might not. Did Alad make a takeout double with a Yarbrough? I think he did. Shoot. So if I'm counting correctly, this king of clubs is never going to win a trick. Um, but yeah, there's no reason not to throw off spades here, though. Yeah, it was. It was a psych double. Ray and Sandy are Alad's in-laws, which does explain the psych double. Unfortunately, had I known just how bad his double was, maybe I would have won my King of Clubs when I could have. But I might have the last trick with the Eight of Hearts. Yes! Oh, thankfully, uh, we uh, we took our trick. Six no trump making's pretty good. Good for them for bidding that. What's that? 23 ops is an opening bid. Not bad. I would say a very aggressive opening bid. Made it very easy to bid the slam. I'm sure there's people missing it. Yeah. About half the field is doing something weird or different. For what it's worth, the six no trump looks to be the best contract. There's no way to get rid of that club loser. Partner has got a strong no trump, two diamonds here. I have a 7 count. It's just not great. Do I want to compete to the 3 level? Clubs? Well, do I not? Do I want to pass and defend 2 diamonds? I think I have to bid. To compete. Actually, 6 no trump is down on anything but a club lead. There's only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tricks. So, yeah, I blew it. I wonder if anybody in 6 no trump is going down on passive defense. Yeah. Well, this person's down on a heart lead. Looks like most of the people who weren't in 6 didn't make 6, and the people who were in 6 made 6. So the first thing I have to do is second guess myself about passing or bidding over 2 diamonds. How does 2 diamonds do? It's probably down 1. Don't know exactly. 3 clubs doesn't look to be a bad spot. There's a spade loser, probably 3 heart losers. Alad should be able to find the queen of clubs. If so, then we'd rather be making 110 than 100. Interesting. Alad's starting off immediately with playing on hearts. Well, the heart position seems clear now. Ray at this point does best to continue hearts, I think. Maybe Alad's strategy. So what Alad's strategy was is he would play on hearts to make it look like he was trying to rough hearts somewhere, so that the opponents would be induced into playing trump. That didn't end up working because because Sandy won the trick with Jack Small of hearts, and she has no reason to shift. Alad knows that Ray had the queen of clubs there because Sandy didn't over trump, so he's not taking the finesse there. And here, Alad's going to run his tricks and hope that Ray is solely guarding both spades and diamonds, which he almost certainly will not be But if there's a squeeze that you can play for, you play for it, right? So he's going to play that last club, and then, well, actually, yeah, it's actually very unlikely there's a squeeze working here. Very, very unlikely. Yeah, no squeeze. Wait, hang on. The king and queen of spades are still out, but um, yeah. Oh, it worked. Imagine that. Huh. Nicely played. Ooh, new rule. I want to know what their new rule is. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, they do. They did well to bid 6-0 Trump there, and of course my club lead ended up blowing the contract because the person with the ace of clubs was not the person who bid clubs. So here I'm going to go one spade, and then I'm going to go two hearts after that, which shows my shape 5-5. If I was 5-4, I would immediately bid two hearts or two spades. So Alad should play me for 5-5. I'm assuming he's going one up Trump here. He might go two clubs. Yeah, so he's going two clubs to show the minors. That's not what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, my hand's not great for him. So I am going to rebid two spades. Unfortunately, we play two hearts as game forcing there, and I did not want to make game forcing two heart bid, which might be a hole in our system. It might be worth discussing that. And it looks like we ended up playing in the 5-1 instead of the 5-3 fit. So that's really, really, really bad. Hopefully we can avoid too much trouble here if we just avoid too many spade losers. This is really bad. Please play a spade. Okay. So there's one outstanding high spade, so I have to lose that trick, but I should have the rest after that. This is bad because I think we're making four hearts pretty comfortably. And even if we're not making four hearts, if we were in hearts, like most people should be, then we're going to take more tricks than we would in spades. So that's not good. Hmm. Yeah, even 2-no Trump is better. It's a system hole there. 3 no trump is on. This hand is very, very bad for our system. Hey, we beat the people in 2 clubs making. I guess 2 clubs is worse. So do I have a lead against 3 no trump here? West has the black suits, East has the red suits. I think a heart is pretty obvious. A lot of clubs between these 2 hands. Aled has something in clubs. We know that. The question is, should I play clubs? So here with the queen of spades off a dummy, I can actually afford to hash my jack of diamonds and then play a club. Because I have the ace of hearts, I'm controlling that suit. I can win at least 1 round. There's a club here. Do I want to play another heart? No. Hearts will get played no matter what. West wants to get to dummy. Ten of hearts? 10 of hearts? Come on, 10 of hearts. Yeah, that's it. Well, I should win my ace of hearts now. No? West had a freaking void. Singleton queen. Imagine that. Yeah, I should have been paying attention there, but I don't think that was terrible. Yeah, they have a lot of points, but no fit. 3 no trump's the right spot. Plus 140 is not a bottom, but it's not a great board. It's in the middle. Would have been nice to do better. Yeah, if I'd been paying attention, I would have cashed my ace of hearts. I was not. One no trump opening. Alan will answer that in the chat, but it should be announced the range, assuming it's a natural no trump. If for whatever reason it's not natural, you do alert it. But either way, one no trump should always have some kind of announcement with it. This last board, 430. Somebody managed to go down. I'm impressed. It's the defense. Well, it involves taking this Hart finesse, doesn't it? Yeah. And then playing the 9 of hearts. Yeah. And then you don't take a spade finesse. Or you do. Oh, hang on. You take the spade finesse and you lose the hearts. You can still make it at that point if you take the diamond finesse instead. So you guess wrong, you go down. That's rather unlucky. 430 is the normal result otherwise. Yes. So the laws of bridge are slightly different from the club conventions. So yeah, yeah. Err on the side of the director is the rule. Alan always has questions about the opponent's carding. And, he likes to sometimes ask more questions than he's entitled to, but yeah, time to pick up our socks indeed. Not been a bad game so far, but we're halfway through. I just bring up the alert procedures on my other screen here. According to this document, it's after a natural no trump bit, but who knows what the current documentation is. What do we have here? 14 count, balanced. Yes, I get to open one no trump. I have to announce it, of course. Certainly if it's not a standard range. So that round was bad. And while I want to be charitable to my opponents, they're not a super strong pair. So having a bad round against them is definitely bad for our game overall. Obviously, board 11, there's nothing we can do about, or sorry, there's nothing we can do about board 12. But board 11, better system agreements would have led to a better result. So unfortunately, we instead of getting a top board for getting to 4 hearts, we got a bottom board for getting to 2 spades. So hang on a sec. I just need to think about what's going on here. So 2 hearts was the bid, 3 spades is partner's bid, and now I have to decide between 4 spades and 3 no. 3 no, I don't have any heart stoppers, so I'm very concerned about that. 4 spades, I only have 2 spades. If partner only has 5 spades, then we don't want to be in a spade contract. So I have a tough choice here. I think I'm going to err on the side of a suit contract because I have aces. I'm very concerned about the heart suit, and he should have, a pretty good 5-card spade suit. He wouldn't be afraid of just blasting to no trump if his spade suit was terrible. So we'll see if 4 spades ends up paying off here. Unfortunately, that slow pass is telling me spades are 4-2 or 5-1 or something terrible like that. So maybe I guessed wrong. But either way, if spades aren't splitting, they're not splitting in no trump as well. And that's our source of tricks. And I'm gonna C partner with like king, queen, small of hearts and slam the palm of my hand. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. So this is very clearly a situation where we don't want to be in 3-to trap. However, it's also a situation where 4 spades is shaky AF. The opponent, that was the world's most pregnant pass by West. And I'm going to put West with a good 5-card spade suit here because I just really am suspicious. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so ace and a spade and then the jack, right? So there's 2 outstanding spades by the opponents. Let's say the best defense is almost certainly a heart return here. Let's say RK Cell plays back a heart, Allen trumps. He will cash his queen of spades hoping for 3-3 spades. That's probably not going to happen. Allen's other choice is to discard a diamond to just hope the opponents shift. But there's no reason they would. Here, let's say West wins a heart, ends up playing another heart, right? If hearts are with 7-3-3-0 around the table, then this sort of hold up play in hearts might do the trick. If Alad wants to guard against a 6-4 heart break as well as a 4-2 spade break, the same would apply. He would hold up one more round and just concede down one. The good news is that this club shift is and East is trumping here. And while that might seem scary, it's actually not, assuming spades end up being 4-2. Because that spade, assuming East has the 10 of spades, would have been a winner. Alad should have indicated that he wanted to win the queen of spades first. Doomed, right? Yeah. Casper says, anything you want to say to your viewership about current events after this hand? So, yeah, uh, let's be clear. Black Lives Matter. Uh, I don't have a big platform, but if anybody's watching this who is a law enforcement official or in the government, please remember Black Lives Matter. Don't do the things you're seeing in America. Those are bad things. Um, it's important to recognize that. Yeah, definitely. It's yeah. Uh, you don't want to watch the news nowadays. It's really rough stuff. It's happening to real people. So just uh, just putting it out there. It's I'm lucky that I get to sit and I've got a job, and I haven't been hurt by the coronavirus, and I'm not threatened by the police, and I'm really lucky. So as somebody who's really lucky, I just have to say a lot of people aren't so lucky, so keep them in your hearts. Um, and when you see people doing terrible things, just like police brutality and not holding people to account, just speak up against it. And I'm doing my part here, or at least I'm hoping I am. Meanwhile, we got a spade lead to the king, and I need to figure out how I want to defend this. My queen of hearts is a winner if East has to play hearts from hand, assuming East doesn't have four times the ace king queen. Is there anything I can do besides play spades at this point? No, I think I'll just continue on spades. I'm going to start with the jack of spades and then play another spade. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning of the stream, I had I'm going to call it a 9-minute moment of silence. Might have been 8 minutes, but just wanted to sit and think for a while about current events, right? And it's easy to, you know, what's the word? Push cards, right? Yeah, it's easy to just push cards when things in the world are happening that affect people, and you might say, "Well, I'm just pushing cards. I'm not really doing anything." But you know what? You can always give count. You can always tell partner, "Hey, I like clubs. Look at me playing the low diamond spot here." If this is my um, analogy here. Looks like Declare did manage to force a weighted dummy to take the diamond finesse. To take the heart finesse, rather. Mm-hmm. Well, no secret as to who holds the Queen of Hearts. Six, seven, nine. I'm gonna put East on like three clubs. So I think my King of Clubs is a winner. I think my Diamond isn't useful at this point, but I can afford to throw it off on the next round of Hearts, where the Diamond's getting played now. The Nine of Spades is actually going to be a winner. No, I'm bad at math. The King of Clubs is a winner. No, no, I'm terrible at math. So the position of the Ace of Diamonds meant that there's no way to beat this contract or hold it to four. Oh wait, they're in three. Never mind. Still, would have been better to get one more trick there, but I don't think there's anything we can do. If the opponents decide to start hearts by going ace and then king, which a lot of people will, then we'll take one more trick. I'm glad we got board 13 though. Board 13 definitely could have been bad. There are folks in four spades making five, which is very impressive. I don't understand how you can take 11 tricks on that hand, but um, I guess if you never attack hearts, that's what happens. On this board, how does clubs do? Clubs is making six. What do you know? All right, so two good boards. We've pushed up a little bit back to 57%. 10 boards to go. We're in striking range. Maria Merkel. I have 7 high. It's not enough to invite game. Even the best hand he could have is not great. 2 diamonds, by the way, shows a hand with short diamonds and the other 3 suits, and he has 11 to 15 points. So here, I just want to be playing it in hearts. We have at minimum a 5-3 heart fit, most likely a 5-4 heart fit. West's double, probably showing diamonds. I have 3 to the jack, and partner has a singleton, so the opponents have a nice diamond fit. So I'm going to be competing to 3 hearts over 3 diamonds. I expect West to pass here. They're going to bid 4 diamonds over 3 hearts anyway. Four diamonds. 0% chance of this getting passed. Oh, wait, I'm bad at math. What do you know? Well, we'll see. Partner's got the low diamond, so that's good. No wasted values in diamonds. Beyond that, we've got some losers in each of the other suits. I'm able to trump the diamonds. There's some options in spades, some options in clubs, some options in hearts. Choices all around. I would like the opponents to make those choices for me as the 2 of spades. Would you shift to the 2 of spades holding the king? No. Would you shift to it holding the jack? Yes. So I'm going to play west for the king and east for the jack. Nah. I'm going to get rid of these diamond losers as soon as I can. Maybe West will duck for the king. Thinking I'm going to ref this. It's not clear, but it should be. We'll see. This is a tricky. Figured it out. West does not have 6 spades. Now you're in a pickle. What do you play back? It's going to be a heart, right? Bet it's a heart. Maybe a diamond? Club. That was fun. The heart split was bad, but I didn't actually need to play on hearts until later in the hand. Um, I think there wasn't a lot the opponents could have done about that. Here, what do I have? 16. It's bad 16. I really hate bidding a strong club here. I think I will. Partner could still have, a good hand, so might as well start it off the fun way. Yeah, 140 is good. Certainly beats letting them bid their diamond part score. I think that 4 diamonds might be down one. Yeah, either way, it's the par contract. 3 hearts is, I don't think it can be beat against best defense. Yeah, it can actually make 4 if I'm an even better bridge player, but you have to like drop the jack of clubs or something. It's no, 2 hearts makes 3. Yeah, so I did well to make it. I think partner's pass shows 0 to 4 points usually, or a penalty pass. So with my hand, I have 6 clubs, but what I'm going to do is double to reopen here because I think he might be holding a penalty pass. And I want to score, 200 or 500 for down 2 and 1 spade rather than try to bid my 6 card club suit and end up in like 3 clubs making 4. If partner pulls the double, I'm going to pass him in whatever he bids. If he, okay, so this is interesting. So he's bidding 3 hearts. So he would have doubled with 5 to 7 points, but he's got 0 to 4. Um, but 3 hearts shows he's got a pretty good heart suit. So the question is, do I bump him to 4? Now my queen of spades is not good values. My heart suit is fitting nicely. Um, the clubs are probably opposite shortness. I think I'm going to pass here. Pass. The reason I'm passing is because if he has at most 4 points, then the opponents have at least half the deck because I have 16. And at match points, you don't want to go against the field. And certainly bidding 4 hearts here is against the field. So Alad's in 3 hearts. And let's see how he does. So he's got a nice long heart suit. We do have some losers though. So we've got a spade loser, at least 1 diamond loser, at least 1 heart loser, and then possibly additional losers in the red suits. I expect West or East is on lead right now. East is going to play. Oh, East doesn't have an easy choice here. Definitely not. Spade lead helped us. Our club's actually not a bad choice, even though it looks like it's giving us a finesse. It's sort of cutting off communication between declare's hand and dummy. So that means Alad will have to make earlier decisions in the club suit. So here, Alad is deciding to play on clubs immediately rather than come back to hand. The club got roughed here, so he can't. So if he throws off a diamond here, which I think he might do, he could consider like cross roughing the rest of the hand. He's only in 3 hearts. That should help. If East has an ace and a heart, East could go ace and a heart, but then Alad can set up his clubs. And they would only get 1 more heart trick. If East has ace queen of hearts, and so East, of course, had the ace of diamonds. We knew that. So do you ruff the spade? You have to ruff the spade here. Rough it with the 10, and then you hope to pin the Queen of Hearts with your King of Hearts play. No pin? No pin. I bet East has the Queen of Hearts. But I am glad we weren't in 4. Alad is not claiming for losing one more trick here because he wanted to see where the Queen of Hearts was. So if Alad instead decides to play on hearts, he is one heart loser, one spade loser, one diamond loser. He might be able to make 4. On the spade lead, he could have made 4 had he chosen to, instead of whatever he did in, um, yeah. Anyway, good boards. 3 hearts ended up being an above average result, just because it beats all the people who are in weirder things. But most people end up making more tricks in hearts, as it turns out. Hi. So at this point, if Alad takes a heart finesse, he is able to set up the long clubs for pitching spades. But he can't know that the Queen of Hearts is well positioned like that. Um, on 16, so on 16, you can see East has a very strong hand, better than my hand. It's a what, a 19 count. So the opponents uh, probably want to be playing a spade part score. Unfortunately, it's down a couple. Their best line is, or their best option is to hope that either we bid up to game and misplay it, or we stop short a game. Just because we have such a good heart fit. I think at a lot of tables, our direction is going to miss the heart fit. Uh, you can see a lot of people, it's just clubs basically. South barely bids at all. Um, the hearts come in too late. So this is a 10 to 14 no trump. This is 2 clubs. That's I don't have a penalty double here, so I'm passing. Unfortunately, I would love to make a penalty double 2 clubs there, but I just don't have the bid. 2 clubs is probably some convention that's not alerted, but I'm not going to bother asking at this time. Oh, me or Alad playing the hand? Well, just looking at it, it's definitely better played by me. You can see there's a lot of so one principle in bridge is you would rather the stronger handed opponent be on lead. And this is a perfect example of that. You can see this hand, but after leading the ace of spades, which is the normal lead, has no good choices, right? King of spades continuation sets up the jack of spades after a bluff. A low spade is a winner, lets the jack win a trick. Ace of hearts and a heart give away the heart position, gives a free finesse. A club lead finesses yourself in the clubs. That finesse would have lost if it was taken this way. A diamond, of course, also does the same thing, right? So, and you can see this is what 2 clubs meant, right? So, yeah, so this is definitely a hand where because East is so strong, North would rather be playing it. And similarly, generally the stronger hand should also be declared because they have more cards to be led up to. Uh, Here, there's no cards in the south hand to be led up to, and you want it positionally like this. So this is a perfect situation where you would rather North be declared. So that would be me. Alad's two no trump there is saying bid something. I have something in the minors. So he's competing. I'm really actually going to go four clubs here. I have a good club suit. They seem really determined to be betting hearts. And I think that four clubs down two is going to be just fine. It was a bit of an unfortunate consequence of the agreement. Had instead of doubling, I bid two clubs, Alad goes two hearts, and then I raise him in hearts, and then he passes. But here, because I decided to double instead, Alad ended up becoming declared, which is fine. Normally, that's not worth worrying too much about. We have a lot of ways of right-siding those contracts in a way that other people don't. But here is just one of those circumstances where it ended up being a little bit unlucky. Four hearts. A. So I have six. Partner has 10. I think I have to double here, just for equity. East has shown 0 points so far, so I don't have to worry about East. So here, I am going to, I could consider leading a heart. Yeah, I'm going to lead a heart, a jack of hearts. So West has seen a dummy with probably the best hand at the table. This is a really good dummy, even though it's only two low hearts. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to cut down on the reffing value here because if this contract is making, it's making because West is scoring trumps, scoring dummies trumps. I like clubs, I'm going to encourage, but I expect West to trump a club at this point. No? Okay. So there's no club trump, then, shoot. West started with seven hearts, going to win six of those. The ace king of spades is eight, the ace of clubs is nine. Does Allen have his bid? If this is a doubled in spade, then West has to overtake. Hopefully Alad has another trump, but I don't think he does. And if not, then they're gonna, yeah. So they're running away with this. This is making. Seven, three, what, two, 7-3-3-0. West is void and diamonds. Yeah, of course. Stupid. The moment they get to four hearts, they're already gonna get a good board. Four hearts plus two is right here. The double cost one. and a half match points. Maybe I should have passed them in 3 hearts. I don't know. Four hearts there needs a lot from dummy. We need a 5-card running spade suit. Turn that queen of spades into the jack of spades. Switch those 2 cards around and maybe. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you for the lack of alert. I don't think it ended up mattering, but they did end up finding the perfect spot on a perfect make. What do you know? What is this? Do I bid here? With 1 spade. With 1 spade, I am not bidding. I can't. I have 7 high, no aces, no kings. 1 spade. Something's up. And it might be Alad's hand. Yeah. It's a maximum pass. We probably have a nice club fit, but it's still not worth letting them find their spade fit, because I'm sure they have a 9-card spade fit. So that's a bottom board. I will discourage spades. This is going to be count, 9-3. Played the 2-4, so that shows a even number, probably like 4. Odd number, high, low. So I have a bunch of high minor suit cards in my hand. I'll play from the bottom so partner knows that I have all of them. What East set of clubs. Partner have the queen of spades. He did. I don't know if East was out of hearts at that point, though. Yeah. So at that point, it went king of clubs, ace of diamonds, diamond out, club, spade out, club. And unfortunately, Alad, yeah, no, it's fine. So here, I am going to go 3 spades. And the reason I'm going 3 spades is because I think that maybe they don't have a heart fit, but even if they do have a heart fit, I just have 1 trick against it. So this is going to prevent them from coming in with 3 clubs or 3 diamonds.
So three spades is not going to make here. But if partner doesn't have defense, then they're going to be making something. So if you look here, like, can they make three no trump? Against three no trump, we get two spade tricks, the ace of hearts, and the king of diamonds. So yes, they can make three no. So three spades was the right bid. Now, how many are we down in three spades? It looks like we're going to lose three club tricks, a heart trick, the ace of spades, and at least one diamond. So we're down two or three if the ace of diamonds is offside. Clubs are fortunately 3-3. Actually, three no trump is down if the person with the ace of spades holds it doubleton. We'll see exactly what's going on in the spade suit, though. Ace of diamonds, come on, get your extra 100 trick. Well, the ace of diamonds is in West's hand. And now I'm just hoping that East didn't have a doubleton spade, because that means three no trump is down. Yep, three no trump's down. So, not a good board. Silly. Three no trump is something like a 75% favorite there. Nebulous. Best defense can beat it by three tricks, actually. You can see everybody's in three no trump down too, because the ace of spades is doubleton instead of tripleton, and because the king of diamonds is offside. Oh, that's brutal. That is a brutal score there. Just mind-bogglingly bad. Everybody's getting to a three no trump, which is down because instead of the ace of spades being in the hand with long spades, it's in the hand with short spades. And then our sacrifice ended up being useless. It's just a terrible, terrible result. Yeah, our bidding is definitely too good for these cats. For sure. Oh my god. That is stone cold bottom. Well, actually, not quite. This South decided to lead a fourth best spade holding King Queen Jack, fifth. But everybody else is in three no trump down two or even three. I know Alan's doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing right now. It's just scowling at that board. So here, what are we in? Are we in no trump? Please don't tell me we're in three no trump. Oh god, no. Put the 10 in. The 10. Please play the 10. Please play the 10. Please. Please play the 10. Come on. You know you want to save that ace. Play the 10. Let that jack win. Please. Okay. So this is off five club tricks. If they don't block themselves, which they might. They're not going to block themselves. It's off five club tricks. We have eight top tricks, and then the spade finesse is probably number nine. But here, if this is the Jack of Clubs, I'm happy, but it's not. Or the Nine of Clubs, does this block the suit? No, it doesn't. So we're down. Yep. What can you do except play better bridge? Oh, this is just a nightmare. They have 27 combined high card points. We kept them out of 3-note trump. And 3-note trump's randomly down. So that round was my worst nightmare. Of course, the king of spades is onside. So we're going to see, of course, people are going to stop and do diamonds here. What's it? 12 opposite 12, right? Yeah, of course you stop in 2 diamonds. Come on. Ugh. All right, you know what? I'm going to be back in a minute. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I needed a break there. That was a round uh, from my nightmares. What a round. Okay, so totally off topic. Uh, this pamphlet, I don't know how well you can see it here, was found in the lobby of my building. Keep yourself and others well. And then here, you can see some steps about basically the details about, health and sanitizing, handling illness or its symptoms, outbreaks, contact with people, etc. And then I looked at the back. It says, uh, courtesy of Church of Scientology International. So that's fun. Anyway, next round, eh? Let's pretend that last one didn't happen. Path to 62% starts now. I think that there is no chance of us getting a 62% game. If we take all the match points on the last four boards, that accounts for what? Like it's 4% a board? Something like that. Well, okay, we could get there, I guess. I'm taking a look at this Church of Scientology pamphlet here. Honestly, it's not bad. I am not disagreeing with any of this. Um, this seems all pretty good stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should take up Scientology. Huh? They're in four hearts now. I look down to look at my Scientology pamphlet, and my opponents are in four hearts now. What do you do, right? Do you double to swing the board? You do not double to swing the board because you don't want to lose by even more. Okay, so they're in four hearts, and I need to decide what do I want to do to beat four hearts. And I could lead a high club, I could lead my jack of hearts, I could lead a spade. What's going to work here, right? Um, it's gonna be the jack of clubs. Jack of clubs is going to work. So I don't hate jack of clubs here. Um, I don't think that this is going to lead to anything bad. So the club that's missing is what the nine, right? So we'll see who's able to rough that, whether it's Alad or okay. So good news is Alad's roughing that. Um, so I don't want partner to play diamonds. I don't have anything at diamonds, so I'm playing my highest club spot here. Hopefully, if Alad has the ace of diamonds, he will know to cash it and then play me a spade. He's putting a spade on the table. So that's the king and that's the ace. Question is, how do I secure this victory here, right? Because I know that the clubs are getting roughed by West here, so I can't reasonably play back clubs. What I can do is play diamonds. If partner's the ace of diamonds, he needs to win this trick. So there's two of diamonds should say positive attitude sign. But if partner had the ace, he would have won there. So he doesn't have the ace. And there's no point getting partner rough. So yeah. You know what? These Scientologists seem like they're pretty reasonable here. Um, I don't know. Not bad. Not bad. This seems like a situation where Allen has a high outstanding trump, and he's deciding whether or not to trump with it. It probably won't matter. West can discard a loser. West might be just down to trumps. I don't know. West doesn't have any clubs. West is out of diamonds. I am not sure what the spade break was. It doesn't matter. I'll just hold on to my queen of spades. Come on, under trump. It's a tactical move. West is probably preparing to claim them. Okay, no, that gets over trumped. Oh, good. That's a good card to see. Hey, welcome everybody to the stream. Oh, four hearts made. Can I do anything about that? We did score extra tricks, right? So could have been worse. Yeah, I think there's going to be folks giving up. A couple people beat it. I think it was probably misplayed. Oh my gosh. Hey everybody, thanks for joining the stream. We got a lot of folks coming in. V8 Mama, Running with Scissors, Aunt Cindy, your mommy, Casper. Everybody, the bridge is not going well. It's been a bit of a disaster these last few rounds. Board 19, we ended up competing without the opponents bidding at all to three spades. Undoubled down two. We think this is a great score. They've got 27 combined points. But just because the ace of spades is in the hand with two spades rather than three spades, 3-no trump is down two. And everybody else is in 3-no trump, down two. On the next board, we decided to bid 3-no trump, but of course we're off 5 club tricks. So our good game devolved quickly into this middling abyss of a 52% game, and this last board isn't helping with that. Four hearts made at our table, whereas other East-Wests found a way to go down. I'm not convinced that there's an easy way for us to beat that contract. We're going to get the ace of spades and a couple of trump tricks, but that's it. So we're not playing to win anymore. We're playing to play as well as we can. So leads the 9 of spades, contracts 2-no trump. Why is Alad leading the 9 of spades here? I'm counting my points. I've got 12. Dummy's got 9. Declare's got about 15. Partner is trying to hit my suit. So this 9 is probably top of a doubleton. He's hoping that I've got like king, queen, jack, something like that. If he has the 8, then there's some good news, because then if he gets in again, he can put another spade through. But here, I'm definitely going to play an encouraging spade here, which this should force out the queen. A 1700. The 1700 was not from this board. It was from board 21. And whoop, 3 clubs doubled by North, ended up going down 6. So at that table, East decided with the 5 clubs 4 diamonds hand to open 1 diamond, which is a pretty normal thing to do. West responded to heart as normal. East West are one of the top pairs of the club. North overcalled a spade on a 4-card suit, vulnerable passed hand. East bid its support double, showing exactly 3 hearts. South passed. West decided to Q-bid 2 spades. And North, out of a sense of excitement, I think, decided to bid 3 clubs, over which East had probably the world's loudest and fastest double. And for what it's worth, yeah, it's always down that many. So here, I'm just going to play my 5 of hearts here. Hopefully partner will continue spades and not hearts. We play odd even first discard here. So with only really odd cards to spare, I could have thrown my 10 of hearts, That might have been better, actually. I didn't want to throw off my 10, but we'll see if partner takes my signal seriously or not. Hopefully he doesn't. Could they have made it on a different line? Yeah, I think the line would have been to pass. Fortunately, partner didn't trust my heart signal. That was lucky. I probably still should have played my 10 of hearts. And then here I will knock out, um, if anything, the low spade here, because partner's broke at this point. The low spade here might encourage East to take a heart finesse. But I have 3 more tricks coming and 2 no trumps, so maybe I won't get squeezed. Maybe I should have thrown the queen. That might have been better. I sort of want to style a singleton club here, so I don't know where the jack of clubs is. Each should play me for the king of hearts here, but of course there's 2 aces and dummy. We can't beat it anymore. I think partner should have the jack of clubs at this point, but I don't know. Yeah, okay. 2 no trump, making. They stopped on a dime. What is it? It's 15 opposite 9. 15 with a 5 card suit. So this isn't going to be good for us. Actually, I lied. It is good for us. Nobody seems to be down in 3 no trump. Cheeky little end play. Well, I mean, I could have been end played. It's true. But I think Declare just read me for throwing off my king of clubs for fun there. Definitely didn't want to throw off any of my spade winners or bear my king of hearts. I thought that it would be most likely that Declarer would misplay if I threw off one of my high clubs. It would have been more deceptive if it was the queen of clubs, though. So I should have played that card instead. So that board was good, but that just balanced out with the previous board where the opponents, I guess, bid and made a normal 4 hearts for 82%. But I'm going to stay positive this last round. I've got a 9 count, 3rd seat. I've already decided I'm going to open this one if it comes around to me. But West with 1 heart. So double is aggressive here, but I'm going to do it anyway because I don't see a reason to play with the field at this point. I'm already sitting at 52%. I need 2 top boards to win this tournament or to win this club game. So might as well do everything I can. Partner decides to compete 2 clubs, which is the suit I have 3 small in, but he wouldn't do that without actually something useful to bid. We do not have an equal level conversion agreement here, so I can't just go 2 diamonds. I'll pass anything at this point. This might get a chance here. East might balance with a good 2 card heart suit. But East won't bid diamonds because I have diamonds. East won't bid spades because East could have bid spades. East's longest suit is probably something like, I don't know, 4 card diamond suit, 4 clubs, 2 hearts, 3 spades, something like that. So we've pushed them to 2 hearts. The question is, do I want to go any further? I don't. So if Al had wanted to compete and he held exactly two hearts, he would double here. Um, I am concerned that somebody is underplaying their number of hearts, and I don't think it's partner. I'm not going to make a penalty double on his behalf here. If they're in a 5-1 fit or a 5-2 fit and he's got five hearts, then we're happy as it is. So I want to lead a suit that's going to help us out. Partner's got clubs. Do I see a reason to lead clubs? Actually, I think I'd rather lead hearts in case there's a doubleton and dummy. So as I expected, East does in fact have three hearts and decided to bid 1-0 trump in the first place. So East has five spades and three hearts and chose to bid 1-0 trump over my double. Okay. But that's a choice. Uh, I respect it. Count. Five of spades showing an even number. We're going to see the 10 of spades here. That's right. It works. Look at that. The missing spade spot is nothing. The 7 is the lowest spot. So partner probably has a doubleton spade or a singleton 7. Here it looks to be a doubleton spade. No reason to throw anything but the 6. Could have thrown off the jack, I guess. But I don't want to fool partner. And this 5 looks to be from a holding of maybe 3 diamonds. So if West is 3 diamonds, 2 spades, 5 hearts, it leaves 3 clubs. So would partner have 4 clubs to the ace, king, jack? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to play the 8 of clubs anyway. I think partner probably has 4 good clubs. And the 8 will probably be effective here. Unfortunately, it looks like it's ace, king, 4th rather than ace, king, jack. So East, West have a natural club trick. And this jack of spades is useless unless this heart is 1 and dummy. If it's 1, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna. Do I need any of these? I actually don't think I need the spade. I'll just throw off my jack. Yeah, keep the diamonds in case they decide to waste all their hearts first. Partner should be able to prevent his second entry to the spades if my king gets roughed out. If he has ace king 10 4th, then it's even easier to prevent dummy from getting in. Yes, I think there's a good chance that some kind of fit was missed, or some kind of game was missed. But Alad seems to have the last 2 cards. I wonder if 2 hearts was the par contract. We have a lot of minus scores in a row. We have about 6 minus scores in a row. This is not a great game. Interestingly, 2 hearts is pretty normal. I wish we could have done better. I don't think there is a better way to defend this. And what can we compete to? Like we don't have a fit. We have, I guess we have a 5-3 diamond fit. But yeah, middling board, last round, last hand. What do I have? I've got what 14 count, 5 bad clubs. Last hand, definitely gonna bid. At least I didn't double. So this is a slightly below average board, I think. Partner with the 3 clubs raise and 3 hearts, of course. Never going to let us play a contract, are they? And I have some points, but I don't have enough to, bid 3-0 trump, and certainly not enough to push to 5 clubs. If partner's holding ace, queen, small of hearts, he could go 3-0 trump if he wanted to, but looks like we're going to be playing defense this last hand. I see no reason to do anything but lead a high club. A heart lead could finesse partners, so I'll just lead my Rusino, queen of clubs. West should have at least 6 hearts for West's bidding, so hearts being led wouldn't cut down on any roughs. So I don't feel bad about not leading a trump here. So we play that the 6 of clubs here is an encouraging card. So he likes clubs for whatever reason. I could consider playing a low club to him. Here, I'm going to play high-low on the hearts because I want partner to shift when he gets in and not play me back clubs. He's going to play the jack and play a spade. Unfortunately, West is out of clubs. So just counting West's hand, we've seen 1 club and 6 hearts. Most likely 3-3 in the other suits. Could be 4 diamonds, 2 spades. That is a count card for sure. So partner's got 3 spades. So declare has 2. If that's 9 from Jack 9, then I don't want to play my queen here. But I have no reason to. Okay. If that's from 9xx, then I want to play my queen of spades. Either way, if partner has 2 spades, then declare has 4 diamonds. If partner has 3 spades, then declare has 3 diamonds. Either way, there's nothing to be lost in playing a diamond here. Let's quickly review. West just betting hearts. The jack forces the ace, so I know that I can continue with diamonds. So here it's the 5 of spades. And again, I don't know if partner's 9 was from 9xx. No, wait, hang on. We're not seeing the jack, so partner probably has the jack here. Yeah. So that's good. We figured out the defense. So this king of diamonds is cashing, this queen of spades is cashing. So finally, played I played a defense good. I beat the contract. So that feels pretty good. Maybe we'll get an above average board. Maybe we'll get a plus score. I have not seen this many minus scores on a scorecard in a very long time. It's terrifying. But I hope that you enjoy watching this at least. 3 hearts down 1 should be a very good score. It is an above average score. A lot of people are in 4 hearts making 5, 4 hearts down 1. So getting 3 hearts down 1 is pretty top tier, I would say, at least on that hand. Holy minus scores, Batman. Thanks for watching, y'all. Honestly, I don't know if I played perfectly. Certainly not, but I've played worse and done a lot better before. We were fixed on a couple of those, and a couple of those were system things, and the opponents didn't make as many mistakes as they usually do. So ultimately, it didn't end up being as good a round as we would have liked. Normally, we average around 62%. We're going to end up with probably a 54% game after this last board. I'm not too sad. Um, if I'm gonna watch this until we see what the final result is gonna be. Thanks for tuning in. If you came from somebody else's stream or if you're just tuning in, but the I don't know. I like the defense on this last one. I mean, maybe it's not too clever to shift to a low diamond there instead of trying to cash my queen of spades, but I was able to figure out that if partner had jack 9 of spades exactly, that I definitely had to play a diamond and not risk playing the queen of spades, and then it didn't hurt. Did we bid any slams? No. Did we bid and make any games? One, two, three. Definitely a very dry night in terms of the positive results coming in. But every now and then you get around like that. Let's see what more pours in. A lot of hundreds, a few 50s, and then some makings. How many people stopped in three hearts on this board? Literally only our opponents. Literally only our opponents stopped in three hearts on that board. And of course, we took the tricks we needed to take, but that's what happens. So, drum roll, please. Error, could not find tournament. I guess it didn't count. Perfect. We probably won. Nope, in the middle of the darn pack. 12 out of 30. That is, it's the top 40% of all pairs. Not bad. Robert and Alan ended up winning our direction. The other direction ended up getting won by Jarson and Jay Sean. We played against them. We gave them a couple of tops. I think they scored some of those big boards off of us. Ray and Sandy had a great game, Alan's in-laws. But yeah, we got 0.3 master points. We deserved maybe 10% of those master points, but ultimately, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We had fun. Have a good night, everybody. I stream Thursday nights, Tuesday nights, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's always the Hart House Club game. It's always these opponents. Usually I do better than this. This time I was mixing it up just for fun. So I'm going to be tuning out now. Everybody who's out there in the world, stay safe from, you know, the police or from viruses or from wildfires or from basically like literally anything that's happened in 2020. It's been a rough year. Hopefully, we'll be able to cross rough the rest of the year. Good night.